Let's just see how it goes for now.
Oh, and a warning, my CS thing is a little rusty.
Uh, hmm. I mean, this seems a bit like impatient with the Q. And wait, where's my pen? Like, you don't need to be scared of level 1 castle. I mean, like, we didn't see if she's leveling up E and Q, but probably I would just like walk up here. I would not be scared. And then as she's trying to walk up to this minion, try to hit it, then you make sure the Q is free if he tries to hit the minion. You have no reason to like walk away and be scared. If you hit it and you insta press back, then like you are not losing any HP from the minion. It's gonna be like just one auto. So it's a bit unnecessary to press back. You can go forward more and make sure the Q is free. Unnecessary Q. Like, Cassiopeia is not walking up anyway, so you are free to just auto minions. You can auto those 2 minions, kill them, and you are making sure that you are getting level 2 first, right? So if you don't need to, just don't Q the wave. If you don't have like obvious reason why you need to use spells on the wave, don't do it. Just keep it for enemy. Here is like unnecessary. Because if you do, then like you waste mana and you have this window of 5 seconds when you cannot kill Cassio. So like, I mean, cannot hit Cassio, so she's free to walk up if she needs to. And if you keep it, like you still get the wave prior, you still get level 2 first. And you keep your Q to threaten Cassio. So like she cannot walk up. Here, if you really want, you have a window to place a ward. Right, so like if you are covering this side, and you assume Talon started top side, like you could be walking up here as you hit the minions with your auto, so like you threaten Cassio with Q, right? So like you push her back, and as she going back, you have this window of few seconds before the next wave comes, so you can go into the river, place the ward into the river deep, or like even a pixel ward for free. Then you still come back to get level 2 first, and you can perma pressure, and you have vision topside, so you are safe to like hover on this side of the map, and you can pressure safely, right?
What do you think is the best spot for the ward? Like in the left bush or the pixel bush?
Never ward this bush. The ward here on the river is probably unnecessary. So like either ward the passage or like within the river, or the bush. But like I wouldn't say it's like important. It's like wherever you place it's fine. If you wanna get insta back to hit minions, then like placing it in the river just so you see the passage, then like it's enough. If you have time and like there is nothing to do, then you can go pixel ward. Because like this, yeah, you are still ahead with the wave. You got level 2 first. But the wave state is starting to become a little bit awkward. Because if Talon chooses to cheese you, then you don't have enough vision, that's one thing. And the second thing is that we are not trying to walk up as we are hitting the level 2. Like, why are we not going forward here? Why are we pressing there? Why are we pressing here? We're just about to hit level 2 and we wanna poke Cassio as soon as we do. So like, why are we pressing here? You should press here, you should press here. Like, definitely like where Cassio is going. If she's trying to go there, then like you press here, you hit the minion, and then you make sure you are in range to QE her. Right?
Yeah.
You are getting level 2 first. You need to use it. You are pressing back and now you are out of range. And now she's free to start walking away. and then you miss the Q and you hit only E. Doesn't make any sense to press back.
Yeah.
So we are losing a lot of value, we are losing a lot of pressure if we are doing it like that. Here, if we didn't ward after second wave, I would try to shove this as soon as possible so I can make my vision. If you are playing winning matchup, if you are playing Syndra that's able to pressure a lot, that's able to fight all the time, like you need to choose. I mean,
Get deep wards.
you need to use your windows to make deep wards. Yes. This is a bit random. I really don't like this ward. It kind of doesn't give you enough vision. Like it doesn't show river, and like it just can be a bit awkward. Like if you like this ward is good if you use it just to know the enemy jungler pathing, but if you just care about vision just for you, so enemy cannot gank you, then it's better to ward here. So like you see this jungle and you see river, or it's better to just ward on the other side, right? So
Yeah.
you get full river vision, so then you can like position top side safely. But yeah, here into Talon and seeing that Elise is pathing top side, I would probably just ward top side and try to hover there. Here it gets a bit awkward because like even if you have this ward, like staying here like is very awkward because this is all black, and like if Talon is choosing to like gank from here or like even here, like it's very hard. Like you cannot run river because there is no Elise. Elise is top side, and it might be too far to run to the tower, so you are forced to waste flash, even though you have this vision, right? You are not safe within this place.
Okay.
So like knowing it's Talon, knowing my jungler is pathing top side, I would just ward top side most likely, and just make sure I like have enough vision to not waste my flash if Talon is trying to cheese mid lane. Yeah, because like if you ward like this, like you need to be very careful. You need to expect that Talon could be coming from top side. And we miss QE here. I would say like just use Q. Especially if you are playing versus hard ganking jungler and you didn't see him yet on the map, and like there is a chance that like he would be around mid lane and he has like soon he has window to come mid lane. I would not waste E like that. Because this ward doesn't kind of give you enough vision to be completely safe. So I would keep my E. If I'm not sure that I'm completely safe from Talon gank, I would keep my E to use it for Talon, so I don't have to waste my flash.
Okay.
And here, like, you are very forward, you are right under enemy tower, so like I would not just use my E like that. And yeah, we miss anyway, that's a bit unlucky. And because we miss, Cassio gets to answer, we can't press, we can't here. If you miss, as soon as you miss, you just run as far as away. Because right now, all you have is autos, right? You have no Q, no E, and Cassio has Q up, and then she can always follow with E spam. So like as soon as this happens, like we pressed once here, right? After this, you pressed auto on Cassio. That never happens. Like you never do it. As soon as we see this, we go right the opposite side of the Cassio, right? So the second click should be here. So you just try to get out of Cassio range as soon as possible so she cannot DPS you.
I think I didn't realize that she wasn't stunned yet.
I mean, you should be. It's pretty obvious. That's a lot. That's a lot of time that passes here. You already did one click. You already did
Oh
one
yeah,
click.
okay.
And like here, like the next click, like you make a decision to auto her.
Yeah,
That's a lot of time. You should be pressing here and just running out of range. Yep. That's a lot of damage that we ate for no reason. 300 damage for free. Like at best he gets Q only here. If you insta press away. And here,
Okay.
because of the lack of vision that we have top side, and I mean like I have no fucking idea what the Stallone doing because the cracks. Wait, are these raptors or cracks? I'm getting confused always. The chickens are
These are the
up.
chickens.
The chickens are up, so I guess Talon could be starting top lane, top side. Like I was not paying attention level 1. You usually should be paying attention level 1 and like you should know where jungler is starting. But if we
Yep.
have this much vision, we are not sure about Talon, and Elise is like not able to go river to go gang yet. I would not be hitting minions. I would not be autoing minions at all. I would not be wasting my Q like this at all. I would not be pressing on this side of the mid lane at all because we have vision only here. This is all black. Jungler is not in range to help us. So this is all not safe, right?
Okay.
We risk wasting flash if Talon appears here. We have vision bot side. So if you have vision bot side, then what you do is you hover here, right? If you have no E, then like this becomes not safe, and this is fine. Then like if you have no E, this is fine because you can just walk to tower and you don't ever have to waste your flash.
Yeah.
But by hitting minions and wasting your spells, you make yourself forced to walk up to the unsafe range, right? Because you push the wave, you are forcing yourself to be on the enemy side of the map. So one, it's harder to fight Cassio, and two, we are risking that Talon is gonna gank us. And
Yeah.
if he does gank us and we waste flash, then like we could fuck up entire laning phase and like we cannot pressure Cassio anymore. Like this is terrible. Like you never want your wave stacked in this place. Absolutely never.
Very vulnerable.
Exactly. If you do this and you wait here, like you are just asking for enemy to gank you. Like if you are playing Syndra and you wanna pressure 1v1, like it would be fine only if you are completely aware of where enemy jungler is, you have like perfect vision, or you know it's like useless early game jungler, and like you know that they cannot like threaten you, then this is fine. If you are playing into Talon and you have like zero info on him right now, then like I never want my wave stuck in here.
Yeah.
And because I was hitting the wave, the previous wave, because I'm doing this, now I'm stacking the wave. Now I'm making my wave stack in terrible spot. Now I'm forced to shove this wave because I'm not safe anymore and Cassio is chilling under the tower. And now I'm not able to fight Cassio and she's getting wave for free. Right? So not only you make yourself unsafe, you make it so Cassio gets free laning phase like that. Right? And okay, here if we don't hit minions at all, then we can stay here, be safe, right? Because here we have vision. And whenever Cassio walks up to hit the minion, you just QE, right? And then you back off. Or like just Q. If you wanna keep your E for Talon, then you can just Q. And you let Cassio hit minions for you hitting her with Q. And just chill like that. You don't need to push the minions. Because like this, you are not able to punish Cassio. And you have no idea what is Talon up to. Yep, you're just like literally waiting. Because you cannot walk up. And you overforce QE again. Like, if you wanna QE like this, like, it's okay to walk closer, but you need to have enough vision for enemy jungler, right? If, like, let's say you have enough vision on Talon and you are safe here, then, like, you wanna walk up a bit closer and, like, make sure it's safe. Because, like, if you are doing it from close distance, then, like, she cannot juke it. So she cannot fight you back, so then like you can always walk away. And then like get also auto in. But here we are not able to do it because of Talon. So like your ward ended up being kinda useless. And we are just losing a lot of pressure. Yeah, now we see Talon. And now we are free to walk up like as much as we can, right? Now you can hover top side of the mid lane. And you can walk up as far as you can. So like now it's fine. But before that was very awkward to do. So like if you have this info, if you see this, then it wouldn't be as big of a problem to have wave stack here, right? So now it will be fine. If you have like info on jungler, then it's fine. But before that, it was very awkward and like you never wanna do it. Oh my god. We missed it again. Yeah, like you don't need to do it. I mean, you don't need to use your E if you are not like certain to hit it. Just hit your Q. Or like now level 3, 4, you can just start with W. As he's trying to last hit, just W to slow him and then QE. But like try to do more Qs only. Like whenever he tries, like first levels, whenever he tries to last hit, you just Q only. And then like it's fine to miss some, right? It's fine to miss some Qs. And you keep your W and E when you are free to walk up closer. You don't have to do it max range. And then you can get like certain hit. Yeah, I would say like we kind of fucked up early, so I would just shove it and reset. Probably, yeah, because now like Talon could be coming mid lane, at least it's ganking, so yeah, this is fine too. Like we fucked up.
The minion dematerializer.
Yeah, it was fine to use it. Wait. Did you use it 1-1-1 or?
I did 2 range creeps and 1 cannon.
Any particular reason why? Like I'm not sure about Syndra damage with this rune, how it works.
I think that's like what you need to do to one-shot them with the Q.
At what level?
Level 9, I think.
Interesting. Yeah, but I'm not sure how it works with the damage, so no opinion. Okay, Cassiopeia is overforcing. I mean, overstaying for the next wave, even though he has no mana. What summoner is he playing?
I think he's flash TP.
Because if he's not playing TP, like, I mean, even if he's playing TP, like, you might do it. Like, if you see him yeah, if you see him overstaying with 0 mana, then you can TP to the tower now, like, even before, like, here. As soon as you see this one auto, you insta TP and you run into him. And like once he kills like 1-2 minions, then you can just zone him of the wave, or like not let him shove it under your tower, and then you make a freeze. You make some deep vision, you make freeze, and then you just chill.
But then he just TPs back.
Yeah, and like he's still gonna lose like few minions. He like you kind of cannot try to cancel him because of lack of the vision and the fact that your team is like not around. So like usually
I figured since next wave is gonna be a regular wave, I could like crash both of them.
Nah, never do this. You just waste mana. Like, you don't like accomplish
Okay.
anything by this. Like, if you are needed somewhere on the map, like maybe. But like here, like it's too early. It's too early in the game. You just like commit too much mana to do it, and you don't gain anything. Like, if you have info on the jungler and like, or like you have enough vision, it's worth it, and you know you are safe. If something like this happen, you don't hit the minions. You just, if you have like this worded, for example, you just walk like this, you take as few minion aggro as you can, and then you try to cancel Cassio, right? Then you can like walk into the bush, let this wave come, start hitting your wave, so you reset aggro on you, and then you walk up again and try to reset recall again. But here, we don't have enough vision, so like it's fine to just stay, but like don't do it. I don't think it's worth to try to crash. You shouldn't hit this wave. You should just keep it. Like, you keep it, all of the minions. So, because it was what, 5 minions, 6 minions? Almost entire wave. So, if you keep all of it, then Cassio is 0 mana. So, like, he has to recall, so that's like 8 seconds. He has to get the mana back, that's some extra few seconds. He has to TP to the tower, that's another 4 seconds. And then he has to walk up from his tower through entire lane, that's extra few seconds. Like, you have like 20 seconds where he's not here, right? If you don't hit a single minion from this and just make like a freeze here, then he's gonna lose like at least half a wave before he comes back to lane, right? And after that, if this happens, and like there is something happening on the map, you could have a case where Cassio comes back to lane, pushes your wave, and then like makes you stuck under the tower, and then like he's first to move on the map, right? If something is happening, like Scuttle, Crab Drake, or whatever. So to avoid this, what you do is you hit ranged minions from this wave, and then like you hit melee minions from the next wave a bit, and you make ranged minions from the next wave on like 1Q, 1 auto as well. So they are still alive to hit your wave. So like Cassio is losing as many minions as possible. But as soon as she appears in lane, you can just 1Q entire wave. And you kill like 6 range minions on 1Q. And then you can like insta use it to like hit Cassio, W her. And then you like insta push her back in, and then you are first to move if you are needed to do it. So if nothing is happening on the map, then like it's whatever. If something is happening on the map and like you might be needed to respawn soon, then you hit the range minions. Make the minions like as low as possible, but like still keep them alive so they kill as many of your minions as possible. And then as soon as Cassio comes back to lane, you insta clear the wave, and then you can still have prio in lane. So we are not letting Cassio just like crash you back under your tower, because then she would be first to move. But the pushing like this is completely unnecessary, because if you do it, then you have two options. You roam or you recall, right? You cannot roam because nothing is happening, and you cannot recall because there is nothing to buy. Like, the only thing you could do if you recall is get your mana back, that you just wasted to get this wave, so like that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, other option would be going under enemy tower and fighting, but like we have 0 vision and we have teammates.
I think that's what I choose to do.
Yeah, like that's very risky. Even warding like this, like if you go like this, like you need to think if like Talon could be here and like what he can do. We are still level 5, so like we might just like lose most of the HP for no reason. We might lose Flash. Because right now, like, you have no Zillion, you have no Elise around, so like you're doing it alone. So when you do something like this, when you choose to ward on enemy side of the map, or like even just like face check to ward somewhere, face check the river, like you need to be thinking about the enemy team. Where is enemy support? Where is enemy jungler? What can they do to me? Because you could just like int like this.
Yeah.
But here, like, if you don't have your jungler around, like, usually it's better to not push the wave. Just like keep it slow. Whenever Cassie is walking up to you, then you can try to combo her. Oh no, we lost the cannon. And just like
I really wanted it.
let your team get value somewhere else.
They're dying bot lane.
Yeah. Let me get some water. 1 sec.
Alright.
That's just solo
Stay
queuing.
hydrated.
Yeah. My mouth is getting super dry. I need to pour my drink.
You're talking too much.
Cause yeah, like, if Talon is not appearing bot lane, then you are assuming that it's 3 versus 2, that your bot is winning. So like you don't wanna force anything mid lane because your team is getting value somewhere else on the map, right? If like if you know that Talon is top side, for example, and like he could like answer mid lane or top lane, then like you don't wanna push the wave, you don't wanna play aggro, you just wait. But if you are ahead mid lane and like you can push the wave and you see what is happening bot lane, like you think that Talon could be answering bot lane, then you wanna shove the wave and you wanna have first move on bot lane. If you are in, like we're kinda not paying attention to what's happening bot lane, we are not pressing there, that's very bad. Like you should be pressing bot lane like before the fight even happens. Like right here you should be pressing bot lane.
Okay.
Elise is looking for a gank. So I'm playing winning matchups, Syndra into Cassio, so like I always have the first say with like what I wanna do with the wave. If I wanna push it, I push it, Cassio cannot stop me. So I should be pressing bot lane, I should know exactly what is happening, what my team is able to do. If I see that there is a chance that my team wants to dive, I push the wave and I run there, right? So I either dive with them, or if Talon is counter ganking, then I can join and I can make it 4 versus 3 instead of just chilling in mid lane. So like it depends on the info that we have about Talon. It depends on like what actually is happening bot lane, and to know that like we need to press there. We cannot just chill like this. So like if you know that bot fight is happening, then Q is fine. But then you probably just wanna W the cannon and just you start running bot lane. And you can like W
So no splinter.
Yeah, you already got the splinter, you can W Q minion in cannon minion in the wave. This wave would like crash under the tower unless Cassio is forcing the freeze. And you can start running bot if needed.
I think I had to use the W for the splinter. But then I missed the splinter because I didn't get the cannon. So it kind
But
of like
yeah,
canceled out.
being able to aid bot lane would be like way more important than getting splinter,
Probably.
obviously. So like,
What do you think about MR rush on Cassio?
I mean, if you are playing into Syndra and Elise, I can understand it. I play Cassio. I hate my life whenever I'm laning into Syndra, and there is Elise on top of that, so sure. I think, yeah, for like for my mental, I wouldn't mind doing it.
What mythic do you think is best here for Syndra?
Ludens always.
Always?
I mean, like into very tanky team comes Lyandre is playable. Like I don't know how
I went to
tanky.
Leandri TM.
I don't know how tanky meta is. Like I'm not able to play the game right now, right? So I'm not sure. But Lyandre is like viable option, but like 90% of the games is probably Ludens. Okay, so we are not paying attention to bot lane at all. We're not like trying to manage the wave accordingly to what is happening bot lane. That's like another mistake. And now we're completely disrespecting the fact that we didn't spot Talon, and that we have 0 vision topside, and that Elise is on enemy golems. And we are walking up on enemy
Yeah.
side, and now like you are literally running to melee range to Cassiopeia. Like, oh my god, what is happening here? What is the thought process?
I was gonna eat him away.
by going behind him on the enemy side of the map. Oh
No, my
no.
ball was there. See, I was
Oh
going for his ball.
no. Yeah, right now Cassiopeia has her balls right now on your face.
Yeah, and then I died.
Yeah. Right in your throat.
That champ surprised me. She has no AP.
I mean, so like, even like ignoring the top side vision and the Talon, like you
I
can't,
could have definitely just went into town there.
you cannot ever let Cassio get in range like this, and like
Yeah.
already here, right? This is already bad. If you're like ignoring her, if you're fighting minions, like you never let Cassio hit you like this. Like this Q is so random. If you don't wanna fight Cassio and you just wanna like get the wave and recall, for example, like you never let this happen. You press here or you press here, you just shove the wave and like you press back before Cassio gets to you. But
Yeah.
like you could do this if you are scared of Talon, sure you could do this. Or you stay here, you just auto the minions, and like whenever she's walking up to you, you just Q her. Like you either keep Q for Cassio, or you respect the range if you are choosing to shove the wave. Right? Because if you use your abilities on minions, then you cannot fight Cassio. But you can use the mid prior to move, right? Because Cassio now has entire wave to take care of. So like if you wanna go bot lane again or like recall, then like this is fine, but you should be like here or here. And then like you either run bot lane or you run under the tower and recall. But here, you just wasted your Q and you let Cassio walk up to you. And then it only gets worse. Like
Yeah.
this is just very awkward with the like yeah, you just run into her. But if this happens, like don't get hit by ulti for head. Don't use E. Try to juke Q
I
for.
didn't get hit. I mean, didn't get stunned.
Yeah, that's I was just saying what we could do. Don't get hit by ulti. Good. Don't press E yet. Keep walking. Press Q. Juke Q for head. Then press E. Then keep autoing. Then Q ulti. And then maybe you kill her. Like if you are already in this range, then like you can try to go for the outplay like this. And like you need to be patient with your E, or like you can match your E with her Q if you need to, and then like maybe you can flash. So then maybe it would work if you get 3 Qs like this in, but yeah, you just don't walk up to her. If you Q the wave, you can't walk up with her.
I think that once I was like close enough to smell her scales, I was probably dead.
Yeah, like after here, like you.
This one. Yeah, that's the click.
No. It's already here. This is already this is already bad. And this it only gets worse. But it may be outplayable if you wait with the E and juke the Qs. Oh, you kept the TP, right? This is the first TP of the game. It's fine. This is not fine. I have no clue what
Getting
is.
Splinter.
Hmm?
I'm gonna get the Splinter.
Awesome. I'm very confused with what is Talon doing in this game. Like I don't see him at all on the map.
Like he should be killing me a lot more.
Probably, but here, uh, like I either get those 2 minions and then move, or like I move right after TP so I can move safely. Like if you are playing Syndra in winning matchup,
Yeah.
you really need to make sure that you are able to get deep vision before you play aggro. So we can TP
Okay.
here. You can move like this, so you can do it safely. Because if you move like this and like Talon is here with ulti, and you have no flash now, then you can insta die again, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this could be big int. That's why you would need to do it right after TP. You TP, you run like this. You pixel this. I mean you ping ward the pixel bash, and then you can go back midlane like this, or like even around if you want to, and then you can pressure.
Okay.
Because if Cassie doesn't let you, like you are not killing her here, like it's a bit awkward that she's oversaying like this, but she doesn't have to walk up to you. You are not killing her if she's not letting you. And if you are saying like what are you gonna do now? If you wanna do anything, you need to stay right under enemy tower. Your jungler is bot lane again, and you have zero vision around. And you have no flash now. If you are playing MH, like you cannot ever be on the enemy side of the map alone with no vision, no flash. Ever.
Okay.
This is very important. Doesn't matter if you are like trading good, if you are able to kill enemy 1v1, if you make this mistake every game. If you are playing like you will just like die. So many games you will just die because of this. And then you become useless, and then like you cannot snowball. You suddenly become weaker 1v1. You suddenly start losing mid lane, and then your game is over. If you do it like twice or like 3 times. Like first
That
vision,
does sound like a lot of my games.
yep, vision very important if you wanna play aggro. Make sure that the enemy jungler cannot gank you, and then you play aggro. Now it's random to ward because we already got vision on jungler. And now he dies, so now it's even more useless. And Cassie is recalled, so like this is useless. This doesn't give you any info right now because we already see Talon top lane. And now he dies, so like this becomes even more useless. And you see Elise being able to move bot again. And Cassie is recalled. So Talon just died. Cassiopeia is coming back from base. And Elise is looking either for Drake or for bot lane, right?
Mhm.
So this doesn't serve any purpose right now. And you are wasting time because you could be already here. And you can be shoving this wave as soon as possible. And then you can move bot lane. Then you watch the bot lane wave. And you can 4-man gank bot lane, or you can do Drake. Depends on like what is happening bot. Right? Talon is dead right now, and Cassiopeia is probably not smart enough to start running bot lane if you are able to dive. So Cassiopeia is probably running here because it's Simon free. Talon is still dead, so you have 4
Yep, I would've.
versus 2 bot lane. So you are wasting time to place a ward that doesn't give you anything right now. And you are not looking at your teammates again at all. Yep, you could be with Elise right now. You could be taking red together with Elise. Caitlyn and Zillian are 100% able to shove the wave. Just because of the matchup.
But the play.
Doesn't matter. Plate is useless compared to how much gold you can get bot lane. You can get 2 kills, 2 plates, and you can get enemy ADC rage quit because this is what ADC players do. So you could be here right now, and then like maybe you can do this or maybe you can do this. But like it depends on like what is happening bot lane, what they wanna do, how is the wave looking. Like you are not thinking about it and you are not pressing there at all. So you're just like being chilling mid lane and like not paying attention to to other side of the map. So now we finally woke up, but like it's very late.
I leash him.
Awesome. Our bot lane recalled, so we wanna get out. This is fine. Now we see Caitlyn and Zillian coming back from base, so like we probably wanna wait for them. Don't wanna force anything. I would just like wait for the next wave.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, you match the push here, it's fine. This is very random. The QE again. Okay. We see Talon top side.
Yep.
And you see Elise again is playing both sides. She's perma forcing it. And you are still like, even though you died, even though you wasted your flash, you are still like ahead in terms of mid lane prio. So as soon as I see Talon mid lane, I mean top side, what I wanna do is get mid lane wave and move to my jungler. Like we are playing both sides. Just use the fact that you are winning matchup, that you are able to get the mid prio to help your bot lane. Like we can get so much value. Like if you get one good dive like this, it could be game changing. If because you are able to roam, you get like double kill bot lane into few plays, like it could be game changing. So like you are winning this matchup, like you are able to get the mid prio at any moment, but you are choosing to just like do nothing. You are just like wasting time right now. You are not doing anything. So there is like zero impact that you are putting on the map. Look, Elise died, Zillian died. And if you are able to join them, then like maybe it doesn't happen. And here is like kinda too late. If you get here, I mean, yeah, we could be hitting the wave already here. Why are we pressing back? Like the fact that we see Talon doesn't mean that we need to go under the tower, especially that we see this. Like you should be right here, right? And then if you are able, you hit the wave and then you insta move. Or like, depending on what is happening bot lane, if you see like Nautilus Samira engaging, then possibly you even ignore the wave and like you insta run. Because of Elise, right? Because you know like if Nautilus and Samira are engaging, then Elise is 100% able to join the fight, so like they cannot escape anymore. So like you gain extra seconds for you to be able to move there. And like that you can affect the game a lot. You can have a lot of impact. You are using the fact that you are playing winning matchup and you are able to get mid lane prio for free. And if you are not doing this, you are just like hoping that your teammates are better than enemy. You are not impacting the map. And going top side, when our jungler is playing bot, absolutely useless. You do this only if it's like very obvious that the enemy is inting and you have like fed top laner, or you are very fed yourself and you can just one-shot enemies. Right? Like this, like you never contest this. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like what the fuck are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? You're just wasting time, and if you choose to walk up, you just die. Every single time. Like you just shove the wave and recall. If Cassie is moving to 8 Talon with Herald, you just use it to recall. And then you are base first and you are back on the map first, and then you are able to pressure and you keep the tempo. Like this, you don't accomplish anything and you are losing the tempo. You are wasting that time that you could use to get back to the base, and then you would be back on map faster, and then you are able to shove the mid lane faster, and then you are able to move. Right? Cassiopeia is taking the wave. If you ignore Herald and you recall, like you would be already here. And Cassio is still before recall. So Cassio has to recall, and you already shove the wave, and maybe you are able to move top lane, and then maybe you kill Talon, or like maybe they are able to like push top into dive. I mean here they are fighting here, so like not in this case, but like overall, you can use this to be first on the map. right? If you cannot
Yeah.
contest objective, just recall. If you cannot make cross map play, if you cannot like get plays, don't just like fuck around. Don't waste so much time. Just insta recall, be back on the map as fast as possible. Then you shove mid lane, and then maybe you get the plate. Maybe you can move top lane. Maybe you can move bot lane, and you would be able to do it like 15 seconds sooner than right now, right? Right now we are able to move first still, because Cassio chose to stay for another wave. But like if you didn't try to contest Herald or like walk up there, you would be able to do it like 20 seconds sooner.
Mhm.
So again, we are just like choosing to not do anything. We are just like wasting time.
What do you think about the Banshee's rush?
I think it's fine. I actually think it's fine.
All right.
I mean, like, yeah, you can do it sometimes into Syndra and Elise. Sure, why not? Like, if you have other champions in your team that are able to play aggro, that they are able to engage, and you just wanna make sure that you can walk up to an enemy without getting one shot, then like it's fine to have Banshee on Cassio.
Okay.
What is happening here? We are getting flashback.
I shove for the plate.
But again, yep, we are doing it without vision bot lane. We see that our bot, I mean enemy bot is missing. You have no vision in the river. Zillion is coming, but he's kinda far.
And they just took Drake.
Yep. But here you are just getting punished that you are walking up without sufficient vision, right?
Yeah.
You see your bot lane is recalling, so Samira is pushing bot for free here. You have no vision. Talon just died top lane, but still, like, Nautilus is free to roam. They push bot lane, like, it's not only jungler, it's also the support that's playing mid lane.
Yeah.
We are not thinking about that here. Oh, like, oh my god, you need to be way more patient with the E's. Yeah. Like, either wait for an enemy to use their shit, or like to walk up closer, or wait for your teammates to walk up so you can make sure that you can do something meaningful after hitting E. Because here, like, even if you hit it, like, nothing really happens. Like, Zillion is just inting,
Yeah.
so you probably just let him die or like prog ulti, and then maybe you walk up together with Elise.
That blast one was also a bit of a mistake.
Hmm. No, we are just being too hasty. Like, we're just like walking up without thinking if we can actually do something meaningful. We just see Zillion getting caught, so we are walking up and trying to fight, which doesn't make much sense.
I gotta help my friend.
Yeah, but you will lose a lot of games like that. Like, if you are playing mage, like, you wanna fight together with your teammates, and most of the time you wanna be next to or behind your teammates. Right now it's just Zillion, and you see Elise like coming, Caitlyn coming, but they are not quite there yet, and you have no flash. So like number one thing in fights like this is that you wanna stay safe. You wanna stay in safe range. Here, like again, you just walk up. Like similar to the Cassio fight, not as much, but yeah, you just walk up too close here. Like have no reason to walk up into this bush. Like if you wanna do like full range QE to try to save Lilian from Samira, sure. Like here, if you QE, okay, like maybe it's fine, but then you insta walk, press back, and then like make sure that your position is safe. Like this, you just let Samira hit you. Yeah,
more gold.
you lose most of the HP, and then the blast cone is just int unlucky. But look, if you wait couple seconds more, right, before you fight, if you don't walk up, your team is able to join, and suddenly it becomes 4-man fight for your team, and like even with this int, your team just wins, right? If you don't walk up, if you wait a little bit, if you are a little bit more patient, then you just like clear enemy for free, you get Drake for free, you get mid plates for free if you wanna stay, or you go bot lane and shove bot lane and recall, and then you would get so much gold.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. I think my Kate stepped back into the miasma there.
I mean, yeah, your team's just oversaying after a play. So they die for it. It happens a lot if in your MMR. Like if you had big fight where like a lot of stuff was used and you wasted your spells, your resources, your ultis, then usually you just wanna get like one objective that you can and then reset or get the waves and reset. And you make sure that enemy after reset cannot walk up to you. And here they don't do it, so they get punished. Wait, are we inting by not going bot lane? I have no fucking idea why is Elise doing this.
I wanted to go there, but then I saw that Elise was
I mean,
there. So I wanted to go mid.
think it was pushing to you, like right here. Nah,
Oh,
okay, I
yeah,
think it
there's
was. Nah,
pins.
I think it was. Okay, I think it's not. So I think it's fine from Elise seeing bot in, and yeah, it's fine. Here, you don't push mid lane. Yep. I mean, the TP probably not the best, but the Elise engage is super random. Like you should probably just run there, or like yeah, actually TP would be fine,
I don't
but
think I would have made it in time.
Elise is hinting by showing herself. Like he should just wait.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
I wanted to run, and then I saw that Elise was engaging, so I TP'd.
Wait, what happened with the Q? Wait.
It hit. My Q, Nautilus Q.
No, Q, E hits. Here Q. Where the fuck is the damage? Yeah, Leandre Gaming, I guess. Why the fuck is Caitlyn pinging you for this?
Because I didn't step back.
Oh my god, yeah. Average D3 Caitlyn.
I think I muted her at some point.
Okay, this is all whatever. Like, if you are not really ahead to like pressure kills solo, I mean Cassiopeia has Banshee, so it's hard to do much. Like it's fine to do nothing here.
It's hard to even get splinters.
Oh my god. Why is it happening every coaching session?
No.
Guys.
I actually saw one of your previous coaching session before, and I thought about that, and I saw he's gonna kill my ward, so I wanted to place it somewhere else, so he won't get the gold.
Why is it happening? Like every coaching session, I see people warding this bad. Like it's so useless. Don't do it. Just don't.
I denied his ward.
If you are playing red side, just don't ward this bash ever. Like it's better to ward here or bash or bash. Like wherever, but not this. But this is the most useless bashed ward if you're playing red side. Just don't do it. It gives 0 vision.
And then she destroys it.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't. Yeah, we just pink exactly. We are playing with our teammates. Yep, you don't want to walk up because you have no flash. You just wait for your team.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay, so use the dematerializer twice on ranged,
Yeah.
right? And now you kill it with the lion. Even though you are behind and you have only Lyandra, you are killing it. So that's decent, I guess. I mean, like, if you are ahead and you have more items, then like you kill it anyway. You have Ludens, Sorks, and like going Shadow Flame. Then like that dematerializer, I think wouldn't change much. I would not reset like this, probably. I mean,
I just saw everyone talking in mid lane, so I wanted to get some items.
you need to be watching your teammates. If your teammates are fighting, if your teammates are trying to go on the enemy side and they wanna do something, like you wanna think about this twice, like before you reset. You don't wanna just leave them. Yeah, here it ends up being whatever. They just catch Talon. You go bot lane, it's fine. Holy shit. I think this session is gonna be very long. We have a lot of things to talk about. I mean, like, yeah, we already like talked enough about early phase. You have like a lot to learn. I think we pointed a lot of mistakes from early. So let's see if we can catch some like mid-late game macro mistakes. Because I don't know, like give you too many things to work on. But
Yeah, it's mainly vision for now.
early, like we can improve a lot. There is a lot that we can change.
Yeah.
This is fine. Like, wait. I just noticed your ping. Wait. Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Wait. Is it like this all the time?
Yeah, I just get used to it.
What? Where are you from?
I'm in Israel.
Oh my god. So like you have no different options.
Yeah, until they introduce the Arab server.
How about Turkish server?
I don't want to play in Turkey.
I mean, yeah, Red Diamond 3 would be like top 10 challenger Turkey probably. Yeah. The Arab server.
I want to get high elo and play with streamers.
I mean, I think that there were some leaks about the Arab server,
Yeah.
but I don't think we know anything.
I doubt it's gonna be competitive.
Depends if UFO goes there. Oh my, okay, what is happening here?
This champ is broken.
Okay, we are popping off. Let's rewatch. We're trying to catch.
Just decided to gangbang the Samira.
We're just randomly face checking, hoping that.
No, I queued the bush to see if somebody's there.
Oh wait, Talon is still dead. Where the fuck Talon died? Was it the same?
I killed him.
Wait, okay, yeah, we were chatting. I was not paying attention, sorry. Do you use anything like exit lag? Did you try it?
What's that?
You don't know what exit lag is?
Oh, I play on my phone's hotspot. Because
like
I'm in the army right now, so when like I'm on base and there's no like Wi-Fi connection,
okay,
just have to like open a hotspot from my phone.
I see. Like for me, when I was playing on NA, the exit lag program would like shave off like 15 ping. So I would go from like 135 to like 130. It's like a few euro a month.
Is it like a free thing?
You have
Oh.
free trial, so like you can see if it works for you.
So I can make like a bunch of accounts.
I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this is fine. Like if Talon is dead, this is fine. I don't mind face checking like this. It's a bit like unnecessary to over chase it, because we should just go for free drag. Yeah, but yeah.
And Tompkins kills him.
This solo queue, so it's whatever. But usually you just go for the objective. If your team is over forcing like this, then like sure you wanna follow them. If they int otherwise, if you leave them. But yeah, if you can, you just pumping for the drag and you do it. Here, I mean, yeah, it's okay to take enemy camps like this after a play, if you can. You just need to make sure that you can do it safely, that like Talon is not gonna come back from base and kill you. Because then like if Nashor is up or something and like you in bot lane play, you get the Drake, but then you like overstay for a wave or enemy camp and you end up dying and it's like 25 minutes into the game. Like that could mean Nashor, that could mean like throwing the game. So like you wanna do it, you wanna get as much gold as possible, but you need to be very careful and like be aware of when an enemy is back on the map.
Should I have seen this one coming?
Oh, I guess. I mean, in this MMR, I would say it's like whatever.
It just seems like such a psychopath play.
I mean, you wanna think about the enemy, but like I wouldn't like pay too much attention to it. I'm not gonna say like this is your like this is something that's like very important to work on for you. Like of course, if you are pushing like mid late game solo like this, like you wanna be aware of stuff like this. So yeah, I'm not gonna say too much other than like if you are pushing like this solo, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Then like if shit like this is gonna happen in some games, if like you lose couple of games because of stuff like this, then like you will learn as you climb and like as you see people trying to do stuff like this more often, because they will be like more aware that this is a thing and then they could punish you like that. Then like they will do it more often, you will die more often like this, and then you will learn. So right now, like I would not pay too much attention to it, so I'm not gonna say much about it. Yeah, your team is doing good. Your bot is stomping, I guess. So enemy dies in a way. Enemy cannot do anything on the map. I hope you don't die again here like that.
No, that would be
I
something.
I love cheesing people like that, especially if it happens in this bush. Like I can kill enemy ADC like 3 times in a row like this, and then they just break. Like you often bait that. Like if the wave is like around here, right? I just killed enemy ADC, wave is here. Like right before the wave dies, I either press back or I
You
start
fake backing.
yeah, or I start recalling, and then I just like go back into the bush.
Run back to the bush.
If there is like nothing happening on the map, I'm super fed, and I know that like enemy is gonna come back instant, and I can do it safely, and there's like
An
nothing else
absolute
to do.
mental smasher.
Yeah, you can do it in solo queue. It works very often, even like super high MMR. Maybe not like super high, but like master, high master for sure. I guess we are doing it again. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I like this. You just like you learn from your mistakes. There's nothing else to say. The more often it
This is
happens,
not the last time I die in a side lane this game.
yeah. So I don't have to explain it. Like if you are pushing lane solo late game, you need to be aware of it. If you are playing into something like Cassiopeia Talon that can do it from the bush, you need to be aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like you kind of have no reason to walk there. You either recall or like go back through lane and join Elise, go into blue buff. So we are just kind of randomly going into the river.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say you do it again. Okay. Eating 500 HP before TP angle. Oh. Why are you not looking for TP?
I want to finish the wave first.
Why does it matter? What is gonna happen if you don't get the wave? And versus you TPing too late and your team losing the fight. Like fight is 10 times more important. It's not like enemy has Fiora or Jax pushing bot or something, and like if you TP then can get inhib or something. Nope. It's just minions versus minions, and you have like a fight top lane that could be game changing. If your team ends up inting here, like your team is doing super well, your bot is doing super well, so you end up winning the fight. But like if your team is not this ahead, if your team is not this much better than enemy, and you end up losing the fight because you don't TP in time, then like enemy gets slash or enemy can win the game of this, right? Or like come back into the game. So don't try to finish the wave if it's not important. Like team fights late game are the most important. Waves, camps, not as much. One good team fight late game can win the game. So like you always should be looking at every team fight and be super aware of what is happening and what you can do. This is whatever. Like
We don't kill him.
as soon as you kill enough people to take Nashor, you just go Nashor and you don't waste time.
I'm waiting for my large rod here.
Yeah. I guess it's fine because you are marching Talon back on the map. Okay, nah, you are actually way slower than Talon. Maybe it's.
He can also like, triple backflip over walls.
Maybe it's low key int if you do it. If your team wants to force Nashor, but they can't. Yeah, like
I don't think this is a good Baron call at all.
like if they started insta, then like you might be inting here. It would be better to just sell Dark Seal, get the rod, and get like control ward, and then keep running. So you don't waste time. But like because of how fed you are as a team, how ahead your team is, like it's whatever. You're like low-key useless in this game. It's just your team doing the job. But yeah, okay. It actually ends up mattering. Yeah, if you are there sooner, then maybe this doesn't happen. So it's actually big. Yep. Yeah.
I really wanted to get the splinter on him here.
I mean, yeah, it is a forced call from your team, but you are not joining them as soon as possible, and you are not pinging them back. So it is kinda your fault. Because you could be there sooner. And you could prevent your Caitlyn from dying maybe. Oh, what is the path that we are taking, by the way? Why are we pressing mid lane? Why are we not going through the jungle and like proccing the blast cone as well? We lose another few seconds like this for no reason. And yeah, here after Caitlyn gets caught like this, like we always try to get out, but yeah, here it's like too late.
It was a bit impossible.
That's really sad. Yeah. That's why I'm saying like one team fight can change the game. Saying like with the top lane fight, with the TP, like uh, you don't end up being needed, so like you win this, but here you end up being needed and you are not there, so you lose the team fight and this is like game changing. This is absolutely massive for an enemy. So like you wanna
I thought it would be better to like reset and play for Drake.
I mean, sure, if you are able to call your teammates to not do it, but like you need to do like right here. Like you should keep pinging them as soon as they try to go
Yeah,
natural.
after they kill her.
Here, like they walk up natural, you ping back and you spam Drake. And if you see
I didn't
them,
think Drake.
if you see them going Drake, like yeah, it's very awkward. Like in this MMR, like people will go for plays like this, will go for objectives like this. And if it happens and you cannot like make them back out, the only thing you can do is be there as soon as possible. And
Join them.
here we just and here we just wasted a lot of time. So play like this, very important. Like if you are not there, you are just flipping the game. Like you are like leaving it in the hands of your teammates. And you can prevent it by just joining as fast as possible here. My brother in Christ, I said go Drake. True.
I stood by my decision.
Yep. But like in solo queue, if you
It's
have
better to just follow.
if you have different viewpoint, then you need to ping like crazy. And if they don't react, then like it doesn't matter if you say anything in chat. And if they like keep going through with the call, then like you need to play with them. And here, it just doesn't make any sense to walk up to this wave. It's like it's not the same as the dev with Talon and Cassiopeia. Because with Cassie and Talon, like position wise, it's fine, but you end up face checking the bash, right? So that's why you die. Here you die because you just overextend with your position. Like here you are way weaker compared to Talon. You always get killed 1v1. So here is different. Here you just fuck up with your position. Here you just int because you go for the wave that you shouldn't go for. You have no vision topside.
I even blue Drake into the bush.
This is all dark, and your team is playing like this, and the enemy has Nashor, right? As you can see, this is your team and vision. So this is your safety, and you are right here. So here, that's why you die. It's not the same. It's not the same as with the first two deaths with Cassie and Talon there.
Okay.
This is just obviously a bad position. You can't go for this wave. Enemy has Nashor. You should just turtle next to your tier 2 and you just death. If you don't, this is what happens. That's a bit sad. Yep, but that's what happens in solo queue. One team fight can change entire game. Here as Caitlyn and Zillion dies, and like you can't do much. You can just try to dev one side, like probably just go top lane here. Try to dev top lane inhib tower together with Elise, and you just give bot lane inhib. Because if you stay here, you cannot dev bot lane anyway. Like you cannot fight this without Caitlyn and Zillion. So they take, like even if they don't kill you, they take bot inhib anyway, sooner or later, and then Talon is pushing top for free. So you should just try to outpush top, give bot lane inhib because it's already dead, and then try to contest the Nexus towers. Right, then you stay alive, then Caitlyn comes, Zillion comes, and then maybe you can fight. Even enemy overstays, and maybe you come back. And the way you did it, you lose bot inhib anyway. You lose top inhib as well because you are not going there, and Talon is taking it for free. You die trying to contest something that you cannot. And now as Caitlyn and Zillion are back, they cannot fight because you already died. So now you just end up losing so much. I guess enemy is not ending yet. I guess we have another 8 minutes of the game. That's interesting. So some fiesta is gonna happen if we have 8 more minutes.
We'll have some fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Then now the game gets very awkward because of no inhibs. Okay, what the fuck is happening here?
Some solo queue.
You never position like this as your entire team. Like, where the fuck are you trying to go?
I don't know how our Zillion got behind him.
Like, there's... Okay, let's just see what happens, I guess. But Caitlyn seems to be dying instead. Okay, she's not. Okay, I guess.
I wasted my ult.
Caitlyn's faker. Like, Caitlyn ends up like getting collapsed by everyone. But she still doesn't die. Okay, she's using the blast cone. I guess that's saving her. And Talon is overcommitting. Oh my god, it's just terrible from an enemy. The execution. Did he just flash over? Oh my god.
He does.
Oh
to auto attack.
I love Diamond solo queue. Yeah, so enemy is just refusing to take the free win right now. I see. Yep.
So nice of them.
Like if something like this happens, like the 2 inhibs, and you being now behind, I guess, you just stay close to your teammates. Like in this phase of the game, as you cannot like pressure an enemy, you are not winning anymore. You need to stay close to your teammates, and you wait for shit like this to happen. It's gonna happen a lot in solo queue.
Yep.
But I don't like going for Cho'Gath here. Like, just look at his fucking HP. What is this? He's like 6,000.
Almost 6K.
Yeah. What are you doing there? To
I avoid snap.
Nothing. Yeah, you stay close. You need to stay close to Caitlyn, and you just try to get squishy targets. Like, if you are this behind and you have 0 one-shot potential playing Liandry, or like it's very hard to one-shot an enemy, what you should do, if your Caitlyn is this fed, this ahead, level 16, doing super well, then like you should just kill her. You should just play front to back, and like whoever tries to get on Caitlyn, you just CC them. So you should perma stay next to Caitlyn and just fight with her front to back. That's all you have to do. And like, it's okay if you die. If they like overcommit on you and then they choose to kill you, but Caitlyn is completely safe, untouched, and like it's fine. So yeah, now this is like fine. Like after the enemy
This got a bit
ends.
awkward.
Yeah. You should just run to your team and try to recall. This is very random. Like you don't need to fight them anymore. You already got three enemies, and you get 3 Drake here. So what you should do is to ensure that the Drake is indeed free, right? So you run to your team to river, but as well you try to run outside of enemy range so you can recall. If you are the one, like, because you are probably the best player to recall, because
To
you
wave
are.
clear.
Yeah. Because Caitlyn wants to stay for the damage and like if needed to fight, and you have the best damage for minions. Right, so probably you should just run here to Blast Cone, get the Blast Cone to this bush, and then just recall. And like Caitlyn Tamken should be enough to zone enemy off. Unless enemy is really overcommitting, then you can just walk up from the bush, you can walk up here, and then you can try to hit Samira and Cassio, and then TP2 Nexus Tower maybe if needed.
Okay.
But after killing 3 people already you should be looking to TP, I mean to recall, or TP if needed. You should be paying attention to base. You don't wanna lose the last Nexus Tower. This is very awkward indeed. Yeah, because like you get 0 value from killing Samira. I mean, maybe
I
not.
got a
Like
split.
if you can, if you can play for Nashor of killing them, like maybe it's not useless. But like you need to make sure that you don't lose this tower. This is very important. So yeah, this is fine. What the fuck is Talon? Okay, Talon doesn't wanna win the game. Does he die? Are you getting free? Oh no. Okay. Caitlyn, not careful enough. If she doesn't die, then it's free Nashor. Like this, we probably just wait. Like no one cannot do anything. But that's good for you because you are getting closer to inhib respawn. Okay, so this is the last super wave, right? Because you can see on the map that the next wave is not
They
super.
stopped spawning.
Yeah, so you should just get the super minions. Wait, enemy ends up getting. Okay, yeah, they have Casco Cho'Gath. Of course they can. Yeah, you cannot respond to that. You'll probably win this game, seeing how enemy plays. Don't tell me, but I'm calling that you will win. That enemy is just gonna run into you and like end up dying 5-man mid lane or something, and then you just push them. Probably. Yeah, like what the fuck is enemy doing? But here, like, you just fight with Caitlyn. Talon is trying to flank you. You just try to kill Caitlyn. Yeah, this is not okay. You are leaving Caitlyn. This is not okay.
Okay, I'm the carry now.
This is not okay. You cannot team fight like that. You cannot team fight like that. You are not the carry. Or like your goal is
I have
not
diff
to
cap.
one shot an enemy. Your goal is to fight together with Caitlyn and make sure that you both stay safe. And Caitlyn staying safe has higher priority than you staying alive. So you letting Caitlyn just die like this is unacceptable. And you end up
But I'm the
killing them.
carry.
Oh my god, you are the carry. True. Why is he flashing in?
I missed everything, by the way. I was shaking here.
Nah, you are the carry. What is this?
I've scaled.
Did he just eat 3 times bigger
Yeah.
Cho'Gath?
I like how the fun of nature thing is still like showing up outside of Tom Kench.
Okay, but
So you get the Cho'Gath outline.
you cannot finish yet, so I'm saying you regroup. Another random team fight happens mid lane, enemy ends up running into you again, maybe on the Drake, and then you win the game. Yep.
And Caitlyn gets killed.
Oh no. How many Drakes do they have? Oh no, what is happening? No, no, don't look up. You just get the wave. You just
No,
get
no,
the
I gotta
wave.
get the splinters.
No. Okay. Don't run there. Run for minion wave.
I will help my teammates. My
No, they
friends.
ain't. They can't be there. You just go meet minions. Okay, you can help this guy. And run. Don't press forward. You already
I wanted to
press
get my ball.
Okay. Go base. Go base. Don't contest inhib. Nope. Okay. You just let inhib. Wait for Caitlyn. Oh no. Okay, kill them, don't they? Don't you? There is no way you lose. There is no way. Come on. No.
I was very sad as well.
Oh.
It was a sad game.
Mm. Okay. We talked a lot about first half of the game.
Yep.
I mean, second half, like, it's not like terrible. It's not like we've seen any like very major mistakes. This one Nashor fight is kind of unlucky. Like I would focus more on just the laning phase. Like this is like the only one mistake that we did like the late game that was like important, and that was that randomly
When
pushing
Town killed me.
top side. Yeah. Like you need to pay attention to that. And late game you just play together with your team. Like you eat sides only when you are sure that you are safe, 100% safe, and then you always join your team for team fights for objectives, right? And you wanna be there as soon as possible, as often as possible. If your team is playing for any objectives as a control mage, like you wanna be there. So like that's the only thing I'm gonna say about the late game. And like the positioning thing that you were playing with Caitlyn, that like you should be just playing together with her front to back, and just be peeling for Caitlyn away from Talon. But mostly I would focus about the things that we talked about early phase. So yeah, we talked like quite a lot about the wave manipulation with like when to push, when to hit minions, when to not use abilities on minions, when to use abilities on Cassio and how to play around vision, how to position in lane with the information that we have, and about how important it is to play around your bot lane and jungler, and understanding what we can do with the fact that we are playing winning matchup and having prio on shoving the wave, and like how we can use it, because a lot of times you ended up like not doing anything at all about that. So like you are just not using the fact that you are winning the matchup and that you could be having perma prio. So that's very important. And yeah, just all the things that we talked about early phase. So I recommend like rewatching the first part of the coaching session. If you like miss anything, if you forget about anything, and just practice what we talked about. You can change a
Alright.
lot. Early phase, there is a lot of things that you can change, so just keep working about what we talked about, and it should change a lot for you.
Alright.
Do we have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I think that was a good session. I think we
Yep.
can learn a lot from like the first half of the session, especially.
Yeah, especially the laning phase part.
Yeah, there was a lot of mistakes that we can improve. So you have a lot to work on. So good luck to you with that, and thank you for the session.
Thank you too.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.